Gen Z's obsession with violence. Hey, what's up guys? It's Towel. We're back with a new video. Let's get right into it.
Imagine this scenario. You wake up for work at 7:15 a.m. to get ready, have to deal with an hour worth of traffic because road infrastructure in America is designed by people, I presume, who have never drove a car. You manage to make it just in time for your shift at 9. You work at the movie theater. All you have to do is make sure people
I think I know where this is going.
have the right movie ticket and sweep the floor. You walk into one of the theaters as 2 final words are uttered from a movie. And proceed to get hit by 10 popcorn bugs with the force of a Boeing 737. The Minecraft chicken jockey incidents are just one of many trends that Gen Z has done, which has related to things such as vandalism.
Bro, this is like literally, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I'm Gen Z myself, but I see this live. I see this, what these kids, what my generation is capable of. It's literally insane.
General violence and harassment. And I'm here to answer the question of why is Gen Z so violent? But before I start, that whole question can be answered pretty quickly. Some of you might be confused by the title because according to statistics, Gen Z overall is actually the generation with the lowest rate of violent crime ever recorded of any youth of a generation. And we're actually over 60% lower than baby boomers were at our ages. So take that, you old f***. And now that I know about this, it's funny when I'm walking by grandma and she starts to clutch her purse. Like, I should be the one clutching my purse. Your generation will see you somewhere else. So even though traditional violent crimes are way lower with us, we have way more of a psychological violence and mental violence. Just like I mentioned at the start of this video, one of our things is dangerous challenges. Growing up seeing these crazy...
I literally just made a video about this. These people of my generation are doing dumb TikTok trends, dumb internet trends that they're literally dying from. Like, it's literally... Like I can't even fathom what is going through people's minds. Like, fam, that's what I said. Like, I'm glad my parents, like, fam, they bombasted me, bro. I'm glad.
Crazy challenges every year on YouTube did not help us develop well. Like, I remember the first time I saw someone doing the salt and ice challenge and thought how wild it was. If only they could see what we have.
Bro,
people were intentionally burning their skin off for views and likes. And when you're a kid, you soak up things like a sponge. Because I don't know why, but my friends in the neighborhood gathered around to do it and see who could last the longest.
Bro.
They tried to offer me to join in. And, like, I like my sexy caramel skin being intact. I'm good off that. So us growing up with this mentality, of course nowadays we're gonna come up with dumb challenges and try to do it for views, which the Gen Alpha shall carry the tradition on after us. But on TikTok for us, it's gotten notably worse. I don't know if it's just because TikTok can generate easy ass views for almost anyone. Usually the challenges back then were absolutely brain dead, but at least it was just harming yourself.
Literally, yeah, that cinnamon challenge, I remember maybe it was mid 2010s, early 2010s. It was crazy. Everyone was doing it. So many video clips were out. I even wanted to try it. I remember I tried to do it, but my mom caught me, bro. Fam, the backhand I received was Tizik. It was Tizik.
Stage we've reached is harming others. The time I visibly remembered things starting to change was with the Devious Lick Challenge.
Bro, what? Bro, Devious what?
Graduated that year, so luckily I wasn't in high school anymore to witness that bullshit. But we casually made robbery a trend and funny. I feel like in other generations, they would have just been too scared to have the audacity.
Oh yeah, Devious Lick. I thought like licking something. I remember licking like you steal random stuff. Like, this was stupid as well.
Arrested and being scared to be put on the local news and having all their friends and family laugh at them and make fun of them for it. Also, some of y'all may not know, but the Devious Lick trend, yeah, they brought this whole trend back. Instead of now destroying school bathrooms and vandalizing them, they're taking school Chromebooks and annihilating.
Oh my goodness. Oh! Oh my gosh. Fam, this was reserved to like, this kind of like actions or things these people are doing was reserved to those kids that like had problems at home. Like, you know, the troubled kids that are always angry and violent when I was growing up in high school and in middle school. Like, this was foreign. This is completely foreign to the normality of how kids act. But I guess this is more widespread now.
Turn on.
Bro.
some of these high schoolers don't have a plan to go to college or get any future
They
employment,
definitely
but
don't.
They're literally posting these videos on their personal accounts. You would think they would make burners so their school doesn't catch who's doing it, but you can search them on TikTok, Chromebook durability test yourself, and see how many of these high schoolers are doing it on their personal accounts. Then of course we got challenges like the Skull Breaker challenge and the Penny Outlet challenge. A lot
Yeah.
of this is just for views, but there is another aspect to it in my opinion. I think what Gen Z really likes compared to other generations is the watching of people doing violent things. And this all
Yeah,
stems from
I don't understand. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, me, I'm a victim of this on Twitter. There's some, things go down on Twitter that, that's not nice. That's not really good to see. But, I'm actually infatuated. Like, I've been numbed with seeing like terrible, terrible tragedies and videos, even since I was younger. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
one place where everything on the internet links to. For demonetization reasons, I can't fully say it and I don't know if I can. It rhymes with lore, and scroll on IG Reels about 5 times and you'll probably see it. The impact content has had on Gen Z is bigger than people think. There's
Yes.
probably a 90% chance anybody watching this in Gen Z
That was hilarious.
intentionally or unintentionally. Before YouTube cracked down on it, you could casually see it on here. And there was always that one kid in school who would go around and try to show people weird videos like that. Those type of dudes were definitely school threats. Seeing these type of videos in general is bad for you, but for
Yeah.
somebody with a growing mind seeing it, it's even worse. Which is why I think it's an aspect in us being obsessed with dangerous trends. We're so desensitized to us, it don't even matter anymore. I don't think humans were meant to see this much violence in our lifetime. In past generations, you couldn't casually see this stuff. I genuinely think if something like 9/11 happened nowadays, people
Bro.
would probably forget after a week when another catastrophic event happens and start posting brain rot memes of the Twin Towers.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I noticed like since there was no social media back then, people actually like took time to remember the people and the lives that were lost. But now, once an event like something very catastrophic happens, something on the news takes over, like a chicken crosses the road or something, like some bullshit that like completely overshadows something bad that happened before.
Shows back then used to get in deep trouble when they made a joke about 9/11. It took multiple years for shows and movies to start making jokes because they knew the public would tear them up. But nowadays you'll have a bunch of people in the comments typing, "Oh man, TS funny as hell. Keep it up, gang." I know not every generation is like that. A lot of us know when the right time is to make a joke and when it isn't. Looking at IG Reel comments though shows you the other side of people who don't know and don't care. IG Reels to me is like the kick of short.
Bro, like this is where I agree. To be honest, IG Reels is like a battleground. Like the comment section is no holds barred, anything goes. And I kind of like it better than TikTok, where people are more honest. People are honest and blunt with what they want to say, and the content is more raw,
Form content. People will say comments that isn't even formed as a joke and people die laughing at it. Going back to the challenges, maybe this isn't the end all be all for the challenges. Recently the Ice Bucket Challenge started making its comeback, and that's what I want to see more of. Like, let's bring back the challenges on the internet. Our generation's obsession with serial killers too was also a weird thing. The fact that serial killers are having lines of women ready for them is such a weird concept to me. I just want just once for them to be released and manage to marry one of these fans and have all the fangirls with the Pikachu shock face when he ends up stabbing her while she sleeps. I don't know what they think is gonna happen, but it's not gonna be a honeymoon. One notable incident from our generation of this serial killer obsession we can't forget is Jeffrey Dahmer. Specifically when the show reenacting his life released on Netflix. You see, Jeffrey Dahmer already had fangirls back in the 90s when he first got locked up.
That's actually something I can't even fathom. Like, I think women have like this weird attraction to like violent men, and it's kind of scary. Like that's why the women read like vampire books, like vampire like sex books, whatever, murderous sex books, like just weird sex books, if you get what I'm saying.
Sending him all their money and gifts and their nudes. Sending
Bro,
a gay man
what?
nudes as a woman has got to be the biggest intentional airball of all time. I would say a majority of Gen Z did know about Jeffrey Dahmer, but a lot of people didn't. So when Netflix released this show and it went #1, he got introduced to a whole new generation on the mainstream. And as they always say, history repeats itself. TikTok was flooded with simp edits for him. They took no time immediately making edits of him on TikTok.
You didn't know.
It's just so weird.
TikTok had to go on a spree.
Wait, do they not know that this guy like chopped people up and like ate them? and saved them for later, like it was like a Subway sandwich or something. Like he split people in half and ate them. Like, do people not know that?
Deleting a bunch of these edits after they were going viral. And you could see a bunch of women in the comments talking about he's so dreamy and kind-hearted. I say we around and let them find out. Oh wait, Jesus is dead. Even killers in our generation are getting simped over. In 2021, a guy named Cameron Herron got sentenced to 24 years in prison.
Oh, I remember
the
this
reason
one.
was because he was speeding and hit a mom with her daughter, killing them.
This guy's an absolute idiot. That guy's a dumb idiot that deserves like 50 years in jail for the crime he did. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, fam, guys, this is also a reminder, bro. Stop, like, driving fast, super fast. Sometimes isn't that cool. Like, it's not. There's other people's lives at stake, bro.
On the spot. One of the most heartless things you can do. And just like Jeffrey Dahmer, they were making edits of Cameron.
Bro, what?
They went as far to even make a petition for him to be released that got 22,000 signatures on it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever want to hear women say men are more down bad when like this exists. Would men do the same if a similar thing happened with a woman that looked good? Absolutely, 100%.
Yep,
It'd probably be actually double that.
Yeah, I actually agree. Like, if something similar like this happened, or something similar, like a woman serial killer, or a woman, you know, kill someone, men were to sign a petition, it would be double or more. There would be men like groveling on the floor, begging for the woman's attention, trying to get her out. Men will come together, hire the best lawyer to try to get her out of the situation.
Amount of signatures, but that shows we really equal for real. Gen Z just likes to obsess over any danger in any aspect, like music too. Bro, I'll never forget when every rapper started rocking a shiesty in 2020. Everyone and their mother were running to the store to buy them. The shiesty hit the social media streets like
fam. This one I even saw it today. It's literally 25 degrees outside, almost 30 degrees. I see these little YNs. These guys could be in high school. Fam, sweaters, big fat sweaters, ski mask. I know they're sweating under there and their breath stinks. Bro, like, what? Fam, I told you, the CIA, I said this before, they're cooking.
If you grew up around typical YNs, you already saw them rocking it before it became popular. So to me, it was funny growing up and seeing it go from purely hood wearing them to Billy from Utah with a loving family. Some people really don't know how big the reach is. As y'all know, I was in Japan for about 2 weeks this past month. Go follow on like the IG post, by the way, because I'm looking sexy. And I can't make this up. I seen a fully Japanese guy wearing a shiesty sagging in Tokyo. The only gang you've been fighting is the Hidden Leaf Village, man. Take that off. Out of rap, our generation takes the most dangerous aspects and tries to emulate it. It can't be that lyrical because people call that corny. You pull up to the function rapping like Eminem and people are just gonna die laughing at you. Gangster rap from the past versus now doesn't even come close. Back then, the most you had was 50 Cent and you knew his lore and how he grew up in the streets. People thought they were leading the hood when listening to Many Men. But nowadays, you got whole documentaries on rappers who are admitted serial killers.
Bro, literally, King Von is literally a serial killer, and there's mans that are glazing him. They're glazing him like he's their messiah. Like, they're praying to King Von. Like, this guy literally is a registered serial killer. Killed many people. Like, let's put that out there.
Vaughn becoming so big has got to be an indicator that our generation is really obsessed with violence.
We're fried.
Everybody who listened to him knew damn well this man was dropping people left and right on the streets. And that's what added to the appeal for our generation. Okay, it has always been a thing in rap where people ask, is the rapper really living what they rap? Which I think people are starting to care less about and more care about if the song is just good. I think us losing some of the biggest rappers to this violence kind of made it and put us off. I remember when Lil Tecca was breaking down his song lyrics and making sure people know he's not actually on any of that type of shit. Honestly, it felt refreshing and was hilarious to watch.
I got 2 twin Glocks, turn you to a dancer. I don't have no straps for nobody.
Bro, I told you, that's why I love Lil Tecca. This guy is a good youth just like me. He's a good youth. He knows himself.
I got no straps.
But people still want to feel the real thing, and I think that's what King Von did. The whole YN culture taking over in general shows me our generation also just wants to obsess over violence just because. I know hella people make fun of Cardi listeners and the average Ken Carson fan, Destroy Lonely and whatnot, but I'd rather Billy from Utah obsess over Cardi and try to act mysterious than Billy from Utah obsess over King Von and him being a young boy. Like, bro, the top enemy to black people in America is the YN because it makes the whole community look bad. And the fact that
Literally.
it's the most glorified on social media is a blow to the face. Because you'll have the old white people looking at their grandkids and them reenacting Murder on My Mind and blaming everyone that's black for it, even though most black people don't even like them either. I just imagine them waking up one morning and seeing their bundle of joy in their front yard recording a music video like this.
Bro, I know someone that was just like this in high school. Yo, you already know who you are. Shout out to my guy. Yeah, but he promptly switched to his natural white calling and behavior.
He say you crazy, can you see me and you do nada? Yeah, you do nada, nada thing, yeah.
I wasn't even taking in what was going on. This is the most jarring video I've ever watched in my life. What am I watching? Fam, just stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane, bro.
Walking through the rain. Walking through the rain. You won't understand why I fall if you're on this fucking pain. Yeah, I try to steal
Bro.
the hoodie up and bust a flame. I remember walking through the buses, now I'm on the plane. You had your
So anyways, that's everything overall. Let me know how violent y'all are in the comments. Follow me on Twitter.
Man, yo, guys, thank you so much for watching that video with me. I'll see you later in the next one. Peace.